Matching hundreds. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jared Goff and the Rams set to take over on offense. For Goff last year, of course, the disappointing end to a terrific season. His development really took a big step forward throughout. Nearly 4,700 passing yards, 32 touchdowns, playoff wins over the Cowboys. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Following the interception, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The play fake, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Barber. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun, Winston. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need a big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Going up top for Kupp. They got his man, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Saints won with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,200. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
Well, I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On second down now, it's Barber, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Jameis now on first down. That's caught by Howard. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Let's go. It's a gain of 20. First down, Tampa Bay.
3rd and long for Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot downfield. That's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Goff, man open, it's Kupp, he's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there.
On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Working out of the gun, Winston. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the 1st half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
The offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Third and short yardage, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. What a 1st half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. One,
first down, Winston. And an alley to run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy? Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that...
Winston. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run. Heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first. Strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. Again, they run with Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. To throw is Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point,
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. From the gun, Winston. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. It's on EA Sports. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 20, 10. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend. You hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead.
Go on 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. But that was a bit of a desperation throw on 4th down. Both receiver and defender go up for it, but he got it. Now they're set up really nicely.
On the other side of the ball, absolute frustration. He was right at the hip of the receiver the entire time, but desperation won.
Or do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that
And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corey Littleton in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Him first.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, 8 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Here we go on 4th. Goff. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. To the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40. Following the interception, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now Winston going up top. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. He hits his target, left side, Watson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance. They have to consider it because of the way they played offense in this game. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Look at the points that they put up. They feel confident that they can keep it going, but the risk is.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for L.A., it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay,